Artificial intelligence is changing industries all over the world. In rural Africa, it is helping educators and farmers improve living conditions. One nonprofit organization has spent the last year developing the power of AI. And joining us to explain is Joe Dutra of Opportunity International. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
First, tell people what Opportunity International does.
Sure. So we're a Chicago-based nonprofit. We started here 53 years ago, based out of Wheaton. And what we do is we work with folks across 31 different countries, trying to find unique ways to help them earn a living, send their children to school, put a roof over their heads. We're working with some of the poorest folks in the world at the base of the economic pyramid, and using various tools and supports and trainings, these folks can build a life for themselves.
And so enter AI, artificial intelligence. And I guess I would have never made the connection of artificial intelligence and rural Africa and how you connect the two, right?
Absolutely. And I think that that's a missing part of the conversation right now is the tools that we have today, if we tweak them in the right way and design them in a way that supports folks who have the greatest challenges, these things can be transformative for the people that we serve.
Okay, so give me an example of what you've done with AI.
Great.
How you, I mean, in essence, are you taking smartphones to these communities to kind of help them along the AI process?
Yeah, so well, let's talk about our very first tool that we launched a little over a year ago. It's called Ulangizi, and we use it in Malawi. And we've given it to smallholder farmers who live out in rural spaces, right? Folks who are far away from, urban areas with very little supports. And this thing speaks the local language, is designed to use the Malawi Agriculture Handbook, which is specifically tailored to support the folks who need it the most. And now folks can find out what they should farm in their specific area, find out how to help their livestock, and do it in the blink of an eye.
So it's changing lives, really, for families, so many families.
Right.
You have humanitarian aid workers that are out in many of these communities. And so what you ask them to do is to come up with ideas on how to use artificial intelligence. What were some of the other things that they came up with?
That's perfect, yeah. So we worked with 200 different humanitarians from around the world. And they knew firsthand what the folks that we serve need the most. They work with them every single day. And so now we've got a couple of new apps that we've designed and we're launching right now, again, to further support farmers and make them more adaptable to current climate and whatever crisis is coming around the bend. We're supporting teachers and helping them learn, what kind of lesson plans they could build. Again, blink of an eye, but to support the needs that their students have firsthand. And then we also have a new app that's supporting the people who build these schools in rural spaces. There's a lot to do when you're building a new school. So we've got, various tools to help them with marketing, with business and finance issues. And again, this happens instantaneously.
It simplifies their life. Okay,
right.
So long term, what is the goal here and how do we tie it back to Chicago, right? Because there are many communities in Chicago that could use the help of, let's say, artificial intelligence.
Absolutely.
To help them through their days. So tell me how you connect the two.
Sure. So right now, just in the next few months, we think that our tools are going to be able to help 6 million children all around the world, right? But I think what we want to talk about now is that if we change the philosophy of how we are designing these AI tools and use them with the people who need support the most in mind, this tool can transform folks' lives from all around the world, right? Here in Chicago, I've been working in this city for a long time. We've got homelessness issues, unemployment issues, you name it. And even some of the folks who we're serving in places like Malawi or in Africa, we have refugees who live here in this city. And these tools can support them firsthand, speaking the local languages that they're familiar with, and really guiding them to new and unique ways for them to earn a living.
Well, that's interesting because I did a story recently on a CPS student, a migrant student.
There you go.
Their teachers were using sort of these AI tools for language connection. So makes sense. Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Joe Dutra with Opportunity International. Ben.